The word divine means of or coming from God, and dispatch means to send quickly for a purpose. Now, the interesting thing is, somebody would ask, is this in Scripture? Yes, it's in Scripture. John chapter 20, verse number 21, Jesus says, as the Father has sent him, so he was sending his disciples. And when we use this word sent there, this means, it's again another combination of two Greek words, apo and stello, so apostello. And this word apo means separation from a thing. And then stello means to prepare oneself. And so or to set in order. So what happens is you're set in order to be sent. You're set in order. You've gone through all the processes in life that you've gone through before this time to be sent by God into the earth to fulfill a need, to fulfill somebody's promise. And so what happens is when God dispatches you, there is a need in the earth, and he creates you, calls you, and anoints you, prepares you to be sent to fulfill that purpose or that need that somebody has.
If you were like me, growing up, I had no idea who I was. I didn't know that I had been chosen by God to do something great. I went through a lot of verbal abuse. I endured bullying. So my confidence was nothing. But as I sought God, he showed me that I was fearfully and wonderfully made, that he had chosen me to do something great in the earth, to change lives, to inspire others, to minister the gospel of Jesus Christ, that others will know who they are, just as I know who I am.
You know, after having traveled, I think we've been to 31 countries so far. And so 31 countries, over 100 cities in the United States, we found that there is a large number of people in the local assemblies who really they don't really know what their purpose, they don't really know what they're assigned to do. They don't, they're like, God, okay, what did you call me to do? What's my purpose? What's my assignment? And so I believe that every person needs to know exactly what that assignment is, what that purpose is, what God has called them to do, and how they are unique in their purpose and their calling. And so as we begin to do that, I think the book also helps pastors to have basically a workbook or a guide that they can use to be able to train their churches, help to pray through and work through how people discover their calling. I believe that God is going to use this to really stir up a revival within people. Revival always starts within people. It starts in our hearts first, and we have a yearning and a cry for God. And as we do that, then it spreads, and before you know it, it's like wildfire. It's uncontrollable, unquenchable. It's unstoppable. It's everybody walks in and knows what they've been called to do, and they're fulfilling it.
We get this question a lot. What am I called to do? Why am I here? What is my purpose in life? And one of the things that certainly this book answers those questions and helping you to identify your purpose. What are you passionate about? And we understand that passion comes from either two things, something you love or something you hate. And so when you look at something and you're really excited about it and you want to be a part of it, or when you look at something and it really bothers you and you want to change it, you have to understand that's part of your purpose. That's part of the assignment that God has given to you to solve a problem in the earth. And so this book is going to answer those questions for you. And it's also going to be a guide for you to follow in that fulfillment. Step by step, each chapter will help ignite you. Each chapter will help stir up something inside of you where you become so excited to do the thing that God has called you to do. You're going to see, from our testimonies and others, that it doesn't matter where you came from or what you think you have or don't have. Listen, God is going to supply all of your needs for the assignment that he has given to you. He's going to be with you every step of the way. He's going to guide you and lead you in the way that you should go.
We are so excited about you going to get your copy of Divine Dispatch today. And we believe that you're going to make a great impact in the earth and in the world because of what you read and how you apply it.
Inside of this groundbreaking book, you will receive proven strategies to unlock the potential, power, and purpose inside of you, instructions on how to master and maximize your gifts, practical insight to discover how to joyfully carry out the call of God on your life each and every day. Questions from each chapter will help you give answers to what you are called to do. You will also receive powerful prayers, confessions, and declarations to strengthen you in your mission and so much more.
Get ready to be a force of change in the world.